Hey guys, it's Ah-nuh. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I think are the best cherry perfumes. Starting out with the ones that are more straightforward cherry, just true cherry bombs, and then transitioning into the cherry fragrances that have more going on with them. Starting with Gritty's Duchessa, I feel like this is pretty widely known as one of the best straight up cherry perfumes you can get. This uses a very smooth, rich black cherry, and it's paired with a pretty prominent saffron as well. This perfume has such a velvety texture to it. It smells sensual, a bit flirty, but also quite sophisticated. It has this indulgent brown sugar, just a pinch of cocoa. It has a very refined sweetness, and it also has almond in the base that really just amplifies that cherry character. It's gorgeous, and I get about 7 hours with moderate projection. Next up, we have a newer release from Fragrance du Bois. This is Sirène. This perfume smells beautiful from beginning to end, but I'm not gonna lie, I do wish it stayed like the opening because my gosh, it is something special. Those lactones listed just make this perfume for me. It is so addictive, creamy, smooth, and they don't read like milk to me, just this beautiful sweetened cream. It just creates a really yummy, creamy, candied quality. And then I do detect just a pinch of pepper in the opening. About an hour in, that oud develops more presence. The profile becomes deeper, and about an hour and a half in, I then lose the lactones, and it's then focused on this woody, ambery, bit of incense cherry. So it starts out smelling a bit more fun, but incredibly elegant, and as it dries down, it takes on seductive, deep, more woody. So it's almost like the fragrance starts out smelling kind of pink, and then as it dries down, like a dark burgundy, if that makes any sense. And also how a siren lures people in with her sweet song. She's just very enchanting, beautiful, and then boom, she's gotcha. Dangerous. Also, really quick, I don't have bottles of everything that I'm going to be talking about today just because I don't feel the need to own every cherry perfume that I like, because it can quickly feel a bit overwhelming and redundant for me. So this was kindly sent over to me, but then when I got this, I decided to let go of another cherry perfume that I had. Still great, that I highly recommend, and I will be going over them, but I just don't need them all. Performance is really good with this one. I get all day wear with strong projection. That brings me to the 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition. I think this is the best, more affordable cherry perfume on the market. I bought this right when it launched, and it served as my straight up cherry perfume for quite some time. I then acquired other cherries, so I decided to declutter this one. I then got this bottle in PR, so I would love to give this to someone. This is on your wish list, you've been wanting a cherry perfume, you're based in the US and you're interested, let me know. I just ask that you're subscribed, please like the video, and we'll have a winner in a week. This cherry has a bit of a tart quality, a bit syrupy, and has characteristics that remind me of a cherry amaretto cocktail. It has sweetness, but the marshmallow and vanilla aren't so prominent that they give it a sugared feel. It's an easy reach, fun, bright cherry perfume, but notes of pink pepper, saffron, and Gaiac wood ground it. And I get about 4 or 5 hours with moderate projection. Then we have Moresque Perpetual. Freaking stunning. Truly one of the smoothest cherries I've come across. It's not too sweet. It doesn't smell synthetic or tart. And although cherry is front and center, it's so nicely balanced with the other notes. It has a creamy almond, a bit of freshness from ginger. It's got a lot of brown sugar, tonka, vanilla, some warmth from amber. It wears in a nice airy way. It comes across more delicate than these other cherry cherry perfumes I just mentioned. And I get about 6 hours with moderate projection. Then we have Sospiro Maraschino. This is quite a bit different from all the other cherry perfumes here. This is a very fizzy, bright, musky cherry. It has that signature Sospiro musky DNA. It comes across tart, and not only do we have cherry, but strawberry, peach, apple. It has a slight powdery quality, and I feel like a lot of cherry perfumes best suit fall and winter, but because of how bright, fizzy, and musky this cherry is, it really suits spring and fall, I would say. And it has great performance. It lasts all day with a strong projection. Simone Andreoli Vice Bomb makes me think of a cherries and cream swirl hard candy. Besides the cherry, red fruits are listed. To my nose, they come off like strawberry. So the cherries are candy-like, have a bit of a tart quality. That vanilla cream note is very dominant. I definitely get a sugared, vanilla, creamy characteristic to the scent, as well as a good base of tonka bean. And I get about 7 hours moderate projection with that one. For a very gourmand, decadent cherry Venom of Love from Navitus, this literally smells like a chocolate covered cherry, but it also has a boozy twist from the cherry brandy. Other than that, it smells like a deep, juicy cherry covered in dark chocolate. It has some almond cream, vanilla, amberwood in the base. It has beautiful performance. I get all day wear, moderate projection. Then from room 1015, we have Cherry Punk Extrait. I personally prefer the Extrait to the original. The original is still very good, but just for my own personal preferences, it was too heavy on the leather. I just find the Extrait to be smoother. But yes, this is all about cherry and black leather. It's cool, definitely has an edgy, dominant character, and then it has supporting saffron, Sichuan pepper, and tonka bean. Really a scent for someone who likes a cool, darker cherry, and I get all day wear with a strong projection. Then we have BDK Rouge Smoking. This was, I believe, the first cherry perfume I brought into my collection. It's such a fun, easy reach, beginner friendly cherry option, I think. It has a light, airy, powdery feel. It smells to me like there's a vanilla powdered sugar accord with then a bit of like a cherry Dr. Pepper on the side. It's bright, playful, quite yummy, and it gets compliments for sure. It has a nice, smooth, cozy bit of warmth, a fluffy musk, and a bit of pink pepper sprinkled in the mix. I get about 5 hours with a softer projection. That then leads me to the newly launched Extrait. Love it. It is on my wish list. To me, the original version comes off feminine, whereas the Extrait smells purely unisex. There's a hint of the original Rouge Smoking DNA at the start, but these perfumes are notably different. And once it dries down, it's quite the departure from the original. The Extrait is much deeper. It doesn't have that same fluffy, airy, powdery quality that the original has. I don't get the cherry Dr. Pepper vibe from the Extrait. The cherry is notably darker. It has a booziness, dry almond, and I'd say that the presence of Peru balsam and oud contribute to the greatest differences in these two fragrances. It's significantly more woody, and the Extrait has a bit of smokiness. It doesn't come across as challenging in my opinion. I think a lot of people will love this release as long as you love unisex scents. This is definitely more cool, rich, sexy, and has some edge without it feeling intimidating. And I got about 10 hours with moderate projection. If you like the idea of a fizzy soda quality paired with a cherry, I would recommend trying Emir Cherry Cola. This has, of course, a prominent Coca-Cola note with a nice dose of cherry. You really do get a fizziness from this scent. I feel like the cinnamon in here, that spicy kick kind of contributes to that quality a bit. Some people like to throw in lemon in their Coke. There is a bit of lemon just in the opening here. As it dries down, the fizziness dissipates and it becomes warmer, sweeter. The ambery qualities amp up. The tonka bean vanilla, a fun and spicy twist on a cherry. And I get about 7 hours with a moderate projection. This has been a favorite, more complex cherry of mine, Soradora Mandorle. This is a perfume you have to sample first because it's not linear at all. Really fun wearing experience, but I want to make sure you love all the stages. You are hit with a boozy, little bit tangy cherry right at the start. The cherry is showing up doing the most in the opening. As we head into the mid, all these different facets and characteristics show up. We've got the rum, big dose of tonka bean, suede. Both suede and leather are listed, but I definitely get a suede-like experience from this scent. It's woody, it has a deeper sweetness. It doesn't go too sweet. I think this is a very unisex scent, and almond. So a lot going on. It smells powerful, confident, sexy. I feel like it's a great nighttime going out scent. And then in the deep dry down many hours in, I pretty much lose the cherry and then get this powdery tonka, suede, and rum. I get all day wear with strong projection. This is quite a unique cherry scent, Ormaie 1812. This perfume was inspired by the founder's mother. This shape on the cap is meant to represent her hair, because she always wears her hair in an updo that looks similar to this. I wonder if it's a French twist that she has it in. And then the name is her birthday, the 18th of December. I would describe this perfume to have two very distinct sides. Part of it smells very bright, playful, youthful, juicy, fruity, a bit candy-like lychee and cherry flavored sweet tarts. There's an almond dusting in the mix. And then the other part of it is a very grown up, mature perfume. There are florals in the mix. You get a big dose of rose, and then it's quite powdery. There's violet and heliotrope, giving it a makeup powder quality. It's very interesting to me that both sides are captured so vividly. They come together to create a really beautiful, unique perfume. This is a powerhouse. I recommend going light-handed on the trigger. I get all day wear, strong projection. Last but not least, we have Narcotic Delight from Initio. This would be the perfume I would recommend to those of you who are looking for a perfume with cherry in it, but you don't want the cherry to be so obvious. This is a beautiful, extremely sexy, boozy, tobacco, cherry, vanilla, spiced perfume. This smells so smooth. I really like that the notes don't smell like they're fighting for first place ranking. They work together to give you the best parts of what each note has to offer. So you get a bold, rich depth from the tobacco and cognac, but it's not too dark or heavy. It doesn't smell explicitly masculine. The cherry and vanilla bring in this silky, sexy sweetness, and then it has a soft spiciness. It's just beautifully done. Definitely one of my favorites from their brand, and I get all day wear, strong projection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!